Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Jurassic World Evolution 2. And we are still in Chaos Theory mode, and we're about to start Jurassic Park San Diego. Alright, rebuild what was once meant to be Jurassic Park San Diego. Originally abandoned by John Hammond for his grander vision of Jurassic Park. InGen are back with plans for a park set to entertain the masses. So this one we're getting pulled from the second Jurassic Park film, The Lost World, and as you can see it's one of the more difficult ones. There's only two that are more difficult, and one that's as difficult. And I think both of them are in San Diego? No, maybe not. Well, we are going to go to San Diego. Let's go to California.
Everyone was so caught up in the moment, so impressed with what they'd accomplished. And then, chaos. A few years later, the dinosaurs made their presence known again at an island called Site B. Here was where InGen had cloned most of the dinosaurs that would eventually be transported to Jurassic Park. It was supposed to be secret, if not for human curiosity.
Kind of interesting that we're not trying to reclaim Site B. That this what-if scenario is actually building the park on the mainland. Well, the mainland U.S.
John sent a team to document the dinosaurs. What we found, to our amazement, was how quickly the dinosaurs had adapted. They had made the island their own. Ludlow had the investors. He had secured a location, but he still needed dinosaurs, and now he knew where to get them. What if chaos yielded a different outcome? What if Ludlow's mission was successful, and Jurassic Park San Diego had become reality?
I get it. So at the end, instead of getting eaten by the T-Rex, he survives the encounter and gets to start his park. Alright. Salvage the failed experiments on Isla Nublar and open a successful Jurassic Park closer to home in San Diego. Local residents are advised to keep pets inside. Good advice.
That is quite, unimpressive.
Unimpressive.
How long ago was this place abandoned by InGen?
Oh, years. After the incident at our first site. We listened to the concerns, Doctor. That's why Jurassic Park San Diego was put on hold.
Hold. Right. But not canceled. Mr. Thompson.
I believe in the work. You know? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and I'm here because I believe that I can advise you on how to avoid mistakes made previously.
Understood. I know I can realize the original vision for this park.
I admire your confidence. I've seen it before.
Alright, so first things first is we gotta listen to the mission briefing.
Welcome to San Diego, Dr.
Oh, there's Lily.
My name's Lily Halford. I'm in charge of operations, and I must say it's absolutely fantastic that you're here. Mr. Thompson wasn't sure you'd say yes.
Well, Mr. Thompson doesn't understand chaos or alimony payments. But, you know, he'll learn, as you will, Lily. It comes with the territory, I suppose.
I'm looking forward to it, I think. Well, as you can see, at the moment, the entire facility is a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a facility to speak of.
It's even worse from the ground.
Everything has to start somewhere, even when it's starting over. So why don't we begin with the construction of a response facility and take it from there?
Alright, so this is kind of like going back to the tutorial missions. We kind of have to do what they want, sort of in order. So where would be a good spot to put our response facility? Well, let's get an idea of the shape of our map. Just exactly how much space we're working with here. Alright, so we're going to have we're probably going to have 4 or more enclosures. Now, would it be easier to put it behind everything? What do we got here? We got our science and control center. You know what? I'm going to put it up over here. Let's just spin it around a little bit. You know what? Yeah, let's try that. Let's maybe just line it up a little. And there we go. Now, it's going to need power. I don't think we're in the position yet to be building power stations. I'll put a little backup generator. Yeah, I think we'll do it right here. Because I'm thinking maybe over here we'll put one of the medical centers. If we have to build one.
So I thought we'd get the buildings repaired.
Alright, don't we have a control center? Yes. Oh, but it needs repairing. A couple of things need repairing. Now, it used to be that I had to take direct control of things. And just drive on over. Now, right now, since there's only the 3 things, it's not so bad. But eventually I learned how to assign a repair task, and that made life easier. Now, did we have to... Oh, we do. We do have to repair the fence. I think repairing the fence we will do like so.
I once heard someone say that determination is power, and I like that. But let's flip it around. Together, we are determined to power everything. With actual power. How does that sound?
Okay, we'll let that go. So, amphitheater, viewing gallery, science center. We got a viewing gallery here, but no power. We got a science center here, but no power. So, let there be power. We'll probably put some other buildings next to it. And eventually we'll replace these little backup generators altogether. How are you doing? Is that everything? Nope. Over here needs a repair. And you need some power as well. Now, if I do this right... I think that could work. If we put it over here... Well, let's start here and see what happens. And these are what type of fences? I want to guess they're level 2. Like every other fence. And we'll just... Come on. There we go.
exciting day. The first dinosaurs are arriving from what remains of our operation on Isla Sorna.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't most of the original site destroyed?
Destroyed, but not abandoned. The assets still belong to InGen, and we're gonna leverage them here in our new park.
We're starting with a herbivore. We want to make sure it's well cared for, obviously, so we'll be monitoring its welfare.
Ah, okay, I think I
Hope
see
for the
now.
best, plan
Now
for
that
the
they have
worst.
power, they're showing us
Make
where they're
sure you can
damaged.
Find the nearest exit.
Now, I have been kind of playing this... Not kind of, I've been playing this game very much off-screen. But that's only been, like, sandbox stuff. I've been doing my best to save, like, missions and stuff like that for on-screen with all of you. And I've come across amphitheaters and coliseums and stuff in the sandbox mode, but I never really put them to good use. So this will be our chance. Alright, this is going to be our Pachycephalosaurus enclosure. So let's get a gate. I think we'll do it right here if I can get it. And we'll get ourselves a little ranger post. Try to cover as much of the area as possible. Yeah, might as well just keep putting it more or less in the middle. So we got 2 ranger teams. I think I'm going to set this side of the map as Team 2. Alright. Come on, Packies.
Assets in the air. Asset transportation underway.
And well, we unlocked the medical facility. We will probably have to build one. Okay, let's just speed things up a little bit.
Confirming asset delivery. Delivery has been completed.
Alright, would you kindly scan one of them real quick? Alright, we gotta get them up to 80% comfort. Well, obviously they're going to need some water. What else do you guys like? Do you guys eat ground nuts? No, ground leaf. They got their space. So should I go with these? No, let's keep it simple for the time being. We don't know precisely what else they're going to share their enclosure with. Alright, plenty of water, just enough ground leaf, and plenty of space. And their territory is going to keep expanding. So let's get real close to you for the thumbnail.
It's really starting to feel like the park is coming together.
I've already seen one come
Oh,
apart.
oh boy,
All of our
compies
safety
and
precautions
Rex.
are in place, Dr. Malcolm. They have to be with the latest deliveries. We have a small
We can
carnivore
actually put the
arriving.
compies and the Rexes
And
together.
larger carnivores too.
But we are going to need a
Which is
high-level
kinda
enclosure
cute,
for them.
If you ask me.
Well, knowing your history with a particular species, Mr. Thompson
Alright, if we pause it,
thought it best not to trouble you with the details.
the dialogue does not stop.
Yeah, no, I've seen what a T-Rex can do. My therapist and I talk about it all the time. It's an alpha predator, and now you're bringing it here.
No. We know what we're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, sure you do.
Yes, and here's the thing.
Okay,
Thompson.
let's
I know what
get
you're
ahead a
doing.
little bit. So we're going to try to kind of copy what they're doing over there. Get this nice and close to the standard path. And I think we will build 2 of them. That will sort of help serve as a guide. Now, even if we... Oh, we can do 5 with no power. I think that's what we'll do. Until we can... Oh, that's a gate. Alright, so let's jump ahead a little bit. Okay, we got faster research and altruistic salary. Cheaper research, cheaper research. You, I think, are probably better overall. Welfare specialist. Motivated. But we could possibly grab both of you and make everything really cheap. We have a faster research, right? Well, let's start doing some research. Okay, can't even get the medium fence. Oh, good, we can get a small power station, so let's do that. So faster, cheaper, altruistic. Well, we're not desperate for money yet, but getting that other scientist with an additional cheaper research ability might help save us some money in the long run. But let's see, who have we got? We got nobody new yet. Alright. Miss Marsh, you're coming with us. Now, can you possibly research anything on your own? I kind of doubt it. She can do a staff center by herself. Okay, we got less than a minute. Well, we got a little more than a minute for the compies to get here, so let's start designing our fence. Let's get it as close to there as we can. And maybe we can do the same thing over here. There we go, pretty close. I should probably be planning ahead a little bit when we can make nicer paths. I think T-Rex and compies are going to be our big sellers. So that's why I want 2 viewing platforms or vents. Now, I really do like how it sort of locks onto a straight line most of the time. But every once in a while it gets a little aggravating trying to get it where you want. Okay, I think that's going to do it. And let's just curve it a little bit. And there we go. I think we're going to try what we did over here. Get it as close as possible. There we go. Now, we almost got our improved power. Now, where should we build our power station? Wherever we build it, we're going to need to have a road to get to it. Oh, we're going to unlock more area. Maybe we'll do it back here behind the Science Center. Oh, we get to research the expansions for the park. Okay, so this has 3 slots. So with both of our cheaper researchers, we cut the price by more than half. And then our faster research cuts the time in half. So again, I'm thinking we'll do our little power station back here. Alright, we gotta transport them. So there's 8 of them.
Commencing asset transit. Transit has commenced. Asset transportation in progress.
Now you may notice I kind of spread out where I deliver them. That's to encourage them to form their territories a little faster. Alright. Now, I'm thinking we're going to put another science center here-ish. Let's try that. And I'll have to get rid of this first. Staff center, rather. Yeah, I think this will work. Try to put it in a good spot so that we get all 3 and the fence. Or at least that part of the fence. Excellent. Now, let's build around the corner here. And once again, I'm thinking we're going to have our medical center over here. So let's delete that.
Asset delivery confirmed. Transportation complete.
That looks okay. And we're going to need a gate. Oh, come on, really? Obstructed by the path.
Transportation underway.
It's so dumb.
Asset has been delivered. Delivery complete.
Alright, time to transport the T-Rex. We got 2 of them. And you know what else I think it's time to do? Save.
Asset in transit.
Alright, let's get our fence fixed before the T-Rex show up. Come on, you don't need the curve. There we go.
Asset has
Okay,
been
probably not ideal, but it will work.
These species, the T-Rex and the Compsognathus, are central to our success at the park. They'll draw in the crowds. So now that they're here, let's ensure they're comfortable.
Yeah, we're going to want them to be very comfortable, so that way they don't start smashing their way through our fences, because they're going to be able to do that. They're going to be able to do that real easy. Okay, you're going to be Team 1. And they are going to need... Well... We can only do a carnivore feeder right now.
Asset has been transported.
Uh-oh.
Asset delivered.
Did I do something wrong? Oh no, I guess it was just finishing building.
Asset
Because we got it going slow. We don't need to go slow any longer.
transportation complete.
Alright. What do the compies want? Well, I think both species are going to want sand, and there should be plenty of sand for them. I think Rexes want trees. Let's get them happy before they start smashing through fences to get at our packies. Alright, what other research can we do? Both of these are going to be good. We don't have the skill necessary to get them. But we can get more scientists. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's get the live prey feeder going. How many of you can we... Oh, only one, huh? It's going to have to be you. Let's find something for the rest of you to do. Let's see. Our attractions, maybe? Yeah, we can put all three of you to work. We need to put all three of you to work. So while you three are working, a logistics specialist would be great. We will probably eventually need a welfare specialist. So should we grab her now or wait? Well, we're still establishing our park, so let's wait. Okay. Well, as far as the Science Center goes, I kind of like extra capacity. And our staff center, well, I like staff center cost, but we don't have enough for that yet. Improved cost is good too. Alright, let's get these Rexes happy as quick as we can. Okay, well, keep the water a little more towards the back. And I'm surprised that what they have here doesn't count as sand. I could have sworn Rexes wanted trees. And now they want prey. Well, we just unlocked it. I think we're going to put a prey feeder I wanted to do it in front of each viewing gallery, but all these little compies are in the way, and they say no. There we go. Alright, happy Rexes are manageable Rexes. Because, yeah, if that thing wants to get out, at this point, it's just getting out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just getting out.
We did it!
This wouldn't have happened without you, Dr. Malcolm.
Hey, I want it on record. I'm not in favor of this park's existence.
But this was John Hammond's dream. Delayed, but not denied.
Alright, well, before we open it, let's make sure we are supplying power everywhere we want. So I think here should be fine. And we'll maybe just leave the backup generators where they are. Ooh, alternative power. All right. Well, we don't have enough skill to learn that. I guess is as good a word as any. Same thing here. Nothing for our dinos yet. Nothing for our medicine either. I usually like to get ahead of medicine. Alright, so if we put both our cheaper researchers, we do not have enough. But if we do a cheaper researcher and a faster researcher, and let's... Well, we tried doing this last time. We couldn't do anything with the skins. Alright, we need more genetics. Oh, we get a new list of candidates in about a minute. So, let's open the park.
Dr. Malcolm, this facility brings needed stability to InGen's operations. That's a win for us both.
So it would appear.
And the park is a unique opportunity for our guests.
Or, for the hungry dinosaurs.
Uh-oh.
Jurassic Park, San Diego. Isn't it
Caught me by
something?
surprise there, jumping to the cutscene.
All right. A living illusion.
Well, that's nice. That's kind of nice and neat. You can see the city way back over there.
As impressive as the park is, it can always be improved, specifically in the area of guest comfort. We need to get the numbers up. Who doesn't love a cold drink? And it's a good way to keep up our profits. Keep an eye on the drinks amenity, and the money should flow. Ultimately, everyone is at the park for one reason: to see dinosaurs. This is the only place in the world they can, and they want to. That's why you need to increase our dinosaur visibility. Give our guests a view their eyes won't believe.
Alright, we gotta get our comfort up to 50, and our profits up to 30,000. Alright, we got our hatchery unlocked. And we got dinosaur acquisition. I did see that. I saw the response facility let's start with our guests. They're going to need bunkers. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of put one at each point. That should give us really good coverage. Down there is going to be an issue, though. Maybe not. Okay, you need more fuel. How are we doing on power? Not quite half. More like a third. Okay, we can get those. I don't remember if there are requirements to anything else. But let's do it and be done with it. Ah, we're not there. Now we are. Now she's... This would be nice. I think she only has 2 points in logistics, so there's probably not going to be anything she can research on her own. Definitely not in here. Alright, bathrooms. Alright, I'm thinking we just put the bathrooms just a little ahead. I was thinking a little ahead of the viewing galleries here. But I might want to leave that space open for amenities. But now that I'm thinking about it, they might be better to put the amenities along here. That will increase my, I guess my area. So maybe in front of here is not such a bad idea. We're going to need to get power to them next. Oh, because we need the profit from the amenities. Ah, I'm such a dummy. Alright. So, if I did this, I could probably provide power to 1 or 2 buildings over here. If I do that, I might be able to get all 3. Or if I do that, no. I need to be careful because I don't want the, you know what? Instead of making life difficult, alright, so food, drinks, Now we can figure out the best place to put it. And that should cover everything. Oh, that Rex doesn't like our Jeep. You're a cranky pants, aren't you? You like the compies, though. Alright, well, we don't have anything that covers our luxury and our nature guests. So let's start there. Now we're going to stick with what we got. Yeah, ginger beer's a better choice. Yeah, I think we're... Yeah, we'll go with the hats. Okay, what else to start researching? I get these fences going. You got what, room for 2? Yeah, you guys are going to need some rest after this. So what we did over here, we're going to do over here. But I think we'll do the order in reverse. And try to get a shopping amenity real close. Then our drinks equally close. And finally, food. And will the same trick work twice? Indeed it will. Alright, let's get our 2 disgruntled employees some rest. And we should have new scientists now. Cheaper and faster expeditions, both very useful. Got a lot of choice for incubation, didn't we? Well, we could potentially get your genetics up to 8. And we need some more genetics right now, don't we? Okay, stats, not great. I think if we just put a bunker here, Alright, that covers it. I'm surprised they want a bunker way up here. They probably want a bathroom way up here too. No, they don't. Alright, paths for the three of you. Those Rexes are still being cranky, though. Okay, we still gotta get our guest comfort over 50. It's probably going to take, what do you call it, hotels. Let's see. Cheaper, cheaper, and faster. Bathrooms, okay. So what if we put a bathroom, like more or less there? And another one right around there. You're not done with your research yet, but you will in a minute. Yep, accommodation. They need a place to stay. Yeah, we can't do much about that just yet. Ooh, we can't get that. That's a good one. Faster, cheaper, and cheaper. Where do we put our second staff center? Maybe we put it like right here. But here's what I'm thinking. Might be a little while before we can get a large hotel, but that's okay. Most people seem to be wanting to come over here. So let's try to get it reasonably close. Because we want them to be able to see the Rexes and the combies. Okay. Should we just go straight to the source? Yeah. We haven't built an expedition center yet. I'm sure we will soon. Alright, I think we will try to line you up. Well, I don't want you drawing power from the whatchamacallit, the backup generator. So we'll just turn that into a substation. There we go.
Two more dinosaurs are inbound, and I need the park ready for their delivery. They'll also require suitable enclosures and support.
So what's the latest addition to the menu?
The menu.
A few herbivores. Simple to manage.
There's nothing simple about managing dinosaurs.
Oh, now we can get a large hotel. Excellent. But let's get our viewing gallery down first. Now if I put it here, yeah, that will get most of the enclosure. I think either side will be fine. Yeah, once we complete the fence around the corner here, that'll have power. So let's do that. Let's do that real quick. All right. Put our gate over here. I hope those dinosaurs get along, because I do not think we're going to build a second enclosure. We're going to find out in a minute. Either I'm a massive idiot making life difficult for my dinosaurs, or this is exactly what the game wants. Okay, I want these. I want these as soon as I can get them. So, do we recruit a new scientist? We got space. Or do we build up who we have? Let's try that. Do we need genetics or welfare more? this is just logistics. This is also just logistics. Can't get any of those. This is genetics. So, should we give you a point of genetics? Or should we just keep going logistics? Because if I give you another point in logistics, we'll have 7 between our... Yeah, let's give you logistics. Because that should make more of this attainable. No, not yet. Dang. Alright. Yeah, let's get that big... nope, can't get the large hotel either. Alright, now we just wait. And you know what? While we're waiting, we should probably be saving. Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We might be able to get away with putting the Rexes in a level 5 enclosure. We'll have to see. But you're disgruntled. Let's get you some rest then. Is it time for new? Nope, about 2 more minutes. But let's not stop with the research. Don't know if we'll be able to use these all that well. How are we doing on money? We're not exactly hurting for money. Don't have enough. Well, wait, we got enough for that. So let's do that.
Confirming asset delivery.
Is Team 2 going over there to check them out? I sure hope so. Ooh, okay, you are big boys. So you need a big boy enclosure. I think this enclosure is bigger than that one.